Insurance recovery for employee theft is another area that we have a great deal of experience in. We've been doing the insurance work for some of the largest Ponzi schemes in the country. Names that you'd be aware of and companies you'd be aware of that were dragged into these Ponzi schemes. Let me just give you one example. So this is a client that's an international engineering firm. They basically do projects all over the world. Unfortunately, one of their employees, high-level employee, trusted employee, was taking money. The employee had all the right kind of toys. He had boats, he had Ferraris, he had watches. We've seen it time and time again. The thieves have all kinds of stuff. So this fella had all this stuff, and he worked for a nice, regular, good company. And people would come over to his house for parties, and they'd say, well, how do you have all this money? You're just the ex-person in the company. Be like, oh, my wife is, independently wealthy. So he had this story going on. But over a period of like 10 years, he stole over $1 million a year. Somehow he was taking it off the books and he was hiding it because he was the CEO. He wasn't a crook from day one. What happened was he caught his assistant stealing. She had some small-time scheme where she would steal $500 here and there. And he caught her one Friday and he said, what are you doing? She broke down and cried and said, I'm sorry, I never should have done it. I've been stealing money. I probably took $3,000. He goes, just fine. We'll talk about it Monday. It's 5 o'clock. We'll go home. So he gets back Monday, and what does he do Monday? He says, you're doing it all wrong. If you want to do it, here's how to do it. So she became involved. She had a new Lexus, and she had all this stuff. She didn't have the $2 million watch collection, but she had all this stuff too. The company recovered a lot of the money that had gone out the door, but there's still a massive delta that we needed to recover from insurance. So that was our job, and we did quite well at it. One of the issues that keeps coming up with these fiduciary policies is, hey, this is a high-level person in the company that stole the money. And I just gave an example of a high-level person. And you might say, well, at what level does it stop? And our position is, or what level do we not get coverage? What if the CEO is taking the money? What if the chairman of the board and CEO are all together taking the money? Our position is it generally shouldn't matter. It's covered. It should be covered. But the insurance companies usually see it another way. They're like, at some level, it's just too high up in the company for it to be covered. So we fight that fight. Our fight is, it's a theft policy. That's why it was bought. It was bought to cover theft. And it's not the individuals that are benefiting, it's the company that's losing. And that's how you have to view it. And if you view it from our perspective, it makes complete sense. The company lost money. The company's entitled to reimbursement. We're not saying it goes to the individuals, it goes to the company.